What's up guys, Joey here, Tech, and a year after the release of the ROG Phone 3, ASUS is back at it again with the ROG Phone 5, which is part of a series that includes the ROG Phone 5 Pro and ROG Phone 5 Ultimate. For a base model, it packs powerful specs like a 6.78-inch 144Hz AMOLED screen, Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 chipset, and a massive 6000 mAh battery. If you're eyeing this phone as your next flagship, keep on watching. So, one of the main goals of a gaming smartphone is to provide users a gaming experience that's usually not found in a typical flagship smartphone. ASUS took it up a notch with the ROG Phone 5, as even the package itself is offering something extra for those unboxing it for the first time. The package itself already has a nice touch. It has these AR comic strips to welcome you to your new device. The box contains a fancy SIM ejector tool, some stickers, a protective case, the ROG Phone 5 unit itself, a braided USB-C cable, and a 65-watt wall charger. We also have an Aero ActiveCooler 5 that's placed in a separate package. Now, the ROG Phone 5 comes in two colors, Phantom Black and Storm White. Given the screen size, it's a pretty tall device at 172.8mm, and it's pretty chunky at 10.3mm of thickness. It's relatively narrow though at 77.3mm with curved back edges, so you'll still be able to grip it properly. It's hefty at 238 grams, which is understandable given the materials and of course the battery size. As expected, it's a premium device clad in Corning Gorilla Glass Victus in front, Gorilla Glass 3 at the back, and a metal frame. Now, even though these are tough materials, glass can still break or shatter, while metal can still be nicked or scuffed if you drop it from a significant height. So be sure to use the case included in the package if you don't want any of these things to happen. Now for buttons and ports, looking at the right side, we have the volume and power/lock buttons. These are placed near the center of the frame for easy reachability. Also found here are two touch-sensitive shoulder buttons which you'll be using for gaming. On the left, hidden by a removable rubber covering, are the USB-C charging port and metal contacts for the Aero ActiveCooler 5. Meanwhile, at the bottom is the nano SIM card tray. Up top, we have a microphone, speaker, and a pair of antenna bands. While down at the bottom are another USB-C charging port, 3.5mm headphone jack, and another pair of antenna bands. Now, the rear part is where the design improvements over its predecessor are more noticeable. Under the glass are metallic accents with some dotted designs and diagonal lines to make it more interesting to look at. Yes, RGB lighting is still present and can be observed in the dotted ROG logo and can be customized using the Armoury Crate app. Now for display, a 6.78-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED screen dominates the front of the device. Above it is a 24-megapixel selfie camera and LED notification indicator. There are noticeable bezels at the top and bottom, but thin enough to provide an immersive 82% screen-to-body ratio. Powering the ROG Phone 5 is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 5G CPU with an Adreno 660 GPU. The unit we have has 16GB of RAM and 256GB of internal storage. Software-wise, it's running on a heavily skinned UI based on Android 11. Next up, let's not forget about this Aero ActiveCooler, which is a key accessory to the ROG Phone lineup. Its design is now a little bit different and comes with paddle-style buttons for additional controls during gameplay, and has a built-in kickstand for when you're spectating or watching movies or maybe even using a controller. The ROG logo here also received an RGB treatment. It no longer uses a spring-loaded clamp to attach to the ROG 5 and instead clips in place. The Aero ActiveCooler 5 draws power from the ROG Phone 5 itself via metal contacts, while the fan speed can be adjusted in the Armoury Crate app. It also provides access to the USB-C port and an additional 3.5mm headphone jack. Lastly, for cameras, we have the protruding triple rear camera module that houses the 64-megapixel main sensor, 13-megapixel ultra-wide, and a 5-megapixel macro lens. Also found here are the LED flash and an additional microphone. For now, check out these sample shots. So yes, that's it for now guys. The ROG Phone 5 is yet to be priced here in the Philippines, but we'll know soon enough when it launches next month. And yeah, for the details on the price and availability, and of course our own personal take and testing of this phone, be sure to stay tuned for our full review. So what do you guys think about the ASUS ROG Phone 5? Let us know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like, subscribe to our channel for more content, hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads, and be sure to visit yugotech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Again, this has been Joey, and I'll see you guys in the next one.